Hello everybody, this is VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest VIII. We have to get to Tryan Gully now. Okay, so we have to go all the way back to that bridge that we crossed earlier, and then kind of down towards where this treasure chest was. It's a little confusing. The gully splits this place into two parts. Alright, Jessica got a level up. Awesome. And learns Kafrizzle. Hooray, Kafrizzle! Okay. And her sex appeal increases, and she learns Pink Typhoon. Another thing I couldn't make up if I wanted to. Oi. That gully looks nice. I mean, it's very scenic. It'd be a very pretty place to live. I knew we weren't going to make it across the bridge without getting hit by something. Okay. And, alright, at some point after the game, in this area, there is the last dragon for the dragon team I mentioned 50 videos ago. Alright, this is Tryan Gully. So what I'm going to do is, we're going to zoom back to Princess Minnie's castle, because we got that mini medal. Because then we can zoom right back to Tryan Gully, and we'll be in good shape. And I'm only doing that because we're one mini medal away from getting an item. Actually, wait a minute, is there an item at 100 mini medals? Well, we'll find out. Okay. A dangerous Bustier. No, 110 is the next, and that's the Flail Destruction. You can't get that during the normal run of the game. There are only 107 mini medals in the initial run of the game. So, let's put this on Jessica. It changes her outfit. It's the second to last outfit change. So we'll put that on her and check it out. We will be getting all 107 mini medals. And then after you beat the game, some stuff unlocks where you can get more mini medals. So, that's how that works. There will be some other things that we can't really do until, and look at this. This is, I mean, this is a ridiculously kind of revealing, but the Dangerous Bustier has a defense of 1. It is the worst outfit for Jessica, as far as defense goes. We can combine it with another item to make her best armor, so, which is the last outfit change. So, I mean, it just makes sense for us to put the slime armor back on her. So. So now, what I want to do is I'm going to zoom to Argonia, because I think Argonia has changed. And there's something I want to buy. So. Yeah, eventually the bazaar will end in Argonia. So. Alright, the bazaar in Argonia had not ended. That must happen later in the plot line. So I did buy 2 tough guy tattoos. Because we will need them. You can buy them at the bazaar. I'll list them in the video thing that I bought them. But I'm not going to show myself going to Argonia and running around. when it's exactly the same as it's always been. So. All right.
You, human, are you?
Yeah.
This is Tryan Gully. Welcome.
Yeah.
I think a monster just spoke to me. Cool, blight. Nah, I'm fed up with saying that old line now.
Yeah, Yingus.
You there, you're a monster, but you don't fight or run away? What business do you have being so welcoming? Explain yourself.
Wow, Trode's kind of mad.
Here in Tryan Gully, humans and elves and
Yeah.
monsters all live happily together.
I love that noise he makes.
So why would I run away when I see a human?
Well, I never. I had no idea such a place existed.
Well, there you go.
Of course. You know what this means? I can wander about without causing a stir. It's a veritable paradise.
Okay.
Well, what are we waiting for? Come on, follow me.
So this will be new. This actually, we run around this town as Trode. So there you go. You get to control Trode. How cool is that? All right. So we come in here, and there are some really obvious things like, you know, barrels to break. See what we get here. A mini medal. And an elfin elixir. And then break this one, because this is the second slime crown in the game. So. And I think we're going to put this back on Yengus, because, yeah, because he never did. After we used his slime crown, it never was the same for him. Alright. Ooh, you're a fine-looking specimen, aren't you? How about a kiss? Yes. Slow down, I was only joking. Oh, men are all the same. Alright. And that's the gold bank. And then, obviously, there's an inn, and these are the shops for Tryan Gully. And they're pretty crazy. I mean, this is where you're gonna... This it's the last shop, kind of in the regular plot line. So, you can kind of buy the best of all stuff here. Really. So. And the weapons in here would be ridiculous if we didn't already have just amazing weapons. So. I'm not going to spend all my money on the heavy hatchet right now. We will be buying the heavy hatchet. It's the best scythe for, or sai for Yengus. So. Yeah, just like good shields, good armor. I mean, everything, you know. And power shield, I believe, is part of some recipes later, so. And a thinking cap, and great helm. Okay. That's a way better helmet but it's a lot of money. This is a lot of money. We could get it by going and purchasing things at the casino and reselling them, but I just don't feel the need to really armor our guys up all that much. But because we're in great shape. We're really well equipped. Oh, it looks like we should be able to go down there. Looks like we should be able to climb down the vines, but this isn't that kind of game. This is not Skyward Sword. Okay, so this is the treasure chamber. We need Rhea's permission. I knew I had like a 1 in 2 chance of going the right way. One place would take me here, and one place wouldn't. So, imagine that. One direction takes you somewhere, and the other direction does not. Way to state the obvious, Captain Obvious. Wait. Captain Obvious? The obvious? That was redundant. Well, way to be redundant, Captain Redundant. Oh, sorry. Rapthorn is the Lord of Darkness, ruler of the world of darkness, but for all his might he could not control his lust for power. He came here to the world of light thinking he could reign over that too. But he was stopped by the 7 great sages. They sealed him away in a huge rock somewhere in our world. Huge rock, huh? That's actually a really important plot point. I'm glad I talked to that guy. In just a second. I had to clear my throat. That kid's friend is a Draki, you know. You're a monster too. Monsters are cool. Aw, I like that. And obviously the church is down there. Actually, this is my favorite church in the game as well. But we'll see why. It won't, it'll be kind of obvious. Because there's like every kind of monster here. Poor Rhea cried her eyes out when she heard David was dead. He was an heir to the great sage Koopas, you know, but we'll never see him again. It's so sad. That is sad. That is sad that, like, he was their friend, and, like... So this is where he was before he ran into Domenico, who was the worst thing that ever happened to him. Alright. It was many, many years ago now that Koopas helped Rhea and I can't even remember exactly when it was. It was so long ago. But I'll never forget the debt of gratitude I owe him. As long as I live, I'll do anything I possibly can for Koopas and his heirs. If you want to experience Koopas' compassion for yourself, take a good look at the picture at the back of the room. That's how we can do that. Oh, we gotta walk around this bench. Now, yeah, you know what? You can read this. I don't want to, like, because this will, at this point, we know the story really well. That there were 7 sages, and, you know, we've dealt with all of their kind of heirs at this point. I know it's kind of unfair to me to go like kind of 100 videos without ever really dealing with stuff like this, and then be like, now I'm gonna start reading things. But right. So we've got it. Like, Rapthorn can't like, now, there's only one, Sage's heir left. A body sealed within a large rock in the center of the world. I've been told that Alexander turned the rock into a statue to prevent unwary men from interfering with it. Sound familiar? If not, you know. I'm Drang! I carved a picture of the Draki at the entrance of the gully. It's not bad, is it? Even if I do say so myself. I didn't see the picture. I'm an elf. My name is Rhea. You know, there used to be a young man called David who lived here in the valley. But he went off on his travels, never to return. He was murdered, you see? Yeah, we saw. Murdered before he could learn the truth about his ancestry, that he was the heir to a great sage. I tell you this only because, well, it's very strange, but I can sense David's presence within you. Did you perhaps encounter each other somewhere along your journey? You were at David's side during his final moments? Then surely it cannot be coincidence that you're here now. You witnessed the dying moments of the heir to a great sage, and now you're visiting his home here in Tryan Gully. It must mean something. I'm afraid I must ask you a favor. I have no one else to turn to now. A lot of people do that. Rapthorn, the Lord of Darkness, is close to reawakening, but he can still be stopped. And you were the only one, and you were the ones who would stop him. How do you know that? If he returns, our world will be enveloped by darkness in the blink of an eye. For hundreds of years we've cherished but one dream, the Raptor never be allowed to resume his reign of terror. Will you turn our dream into a reality? Please say you will try.
Thank you.
Oh, whoa.
No doubt it is the guidance of Kupas that has brought you here.
I couldn't have faked that
The
voice.
only way to stop the revival of the Lord of Darkness, Rapthorn, is to seal away the scepter that contains him once more.
We've been trying to do that
Please
for
let us
quite a while.
do what little we can to assist you. Drang, would you come here?
Oh, right away.
Right away!
I want these people to have Kupas's great treasure. Would you go and let the guard know?
Oh, right away.
Sheesh.
As you just heard, I wish to give you something from our gully's treasure chamber. It's called the Darktree leaf, and it belonged to Kupas. It's the leaf from a giant tree that exists in the world of darkness.
Probably that true we found
People
that
say that
saber
if you
cat.
place it on a map, it will instantly show you the location of a great evil. The fate of the world is in your hands. We're all depending on you. We will await news of your success here in the gully.
It's always seems strange to me, like this part of the game, because it's kind of unnecessary. Like the idea is that if we put this leaf on the map, then we can chase the flying dog around. But it seems like we could just randomly find the flying dog if he's flying around and chase him. Like, we wouldn't really need a leaf, but, like, we do. I mean, obviously the programming in the game keeps him from appearing on the map until we use this leaf, but... yeah, it just always seemed like one extra step. But... whatever. I mean, this certainly is no hardship. I mean, all we had to do was come here and talk to people. It wasn't like we really had to, fight through a dungeon for this thing. All right, in we go. And there'll be other items in here, it's not. Alright. I've heard all about you. You're our last hope. Take whatever you need from... Like, and people just do that. They're just like, dear person I've just met, like, can you save the world for me? It's very strange. Alright. The goddess Superior and the 7 human sages had to use all their might to seal away Rapthorn. If he were to return, it would be impossible to destroy him. He must be stopped now before it is too late. Alright, let's throw some pots around here. Take that, guy you just talked to. And a mini medal, of course. Premium mold. Seated defense, that's cool. Staff of anti-magic. And a darktree leaf. They say somewhere in the world there's a castle built by Rapthorn. But people have looked all over for it, never found it. It's a bit strange. It is strange. Very strange. Alright. So, let's go stay at the inn, and then we'll save our game. And head out of here. No, it's night. That was our clue. Go stay at the end. So, I guess we'll be shutting the video down. You guys take care, and thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.